Welcome back to Real Talk Sports with Rico. Today we're talking about the Houston Texans. If you're looking at this article right now, they suggest that they had a B minus this offseason. I think it's laughable. I think that they had the best offseason in football, did the Texans. And so let's start with what they have coming back. They have CJ Stroud, who was the offensive rookie of the year. You also have Will Anderson Jr., who was the defensive rookie of the year. And with one of their additions this year, they brought Stephon Diggs over from the Buffalo Bills to go along with a talented wide receiving core in Nico Collins and Tank Dell. Then on top of that, they brought over Joe Mixon from Cincinnati. All he did was log his 4,000-yard rushing campaign on 257 carries at about 4 yards a clip, and he has Damon Pierce to go along with him. So offensively, the Texans are going to be loaded this year, and I'd have to think that they're going to be a lot better. And I think that they certainly made the best moves offensively by going out and helping their quarterback in the wide receiving room. They also bring over an experienced running back that has gone to the Super Bowl with Joe Burrow, so he knows how to play in an offense that does like to open it up in the pass game. So that suggests he knows how to run this football, help this Texans team take a lot of pressure off of CJ Stroud having to make a lot of plays with his arm. So I see that this team has gotten a lot more balance with Joe Mixon, and he might be one of the best running backs that they have had since undrafted Arian Foster was there with the Texans. And so with that being said, we shift focus now over to the defensive side of the ball. And I think that it starts with Danielle Hunter coming over from the Vikings. I love the fact that they got him on a 2-year deal. I think that he is going to help them up front. I think that with the fact that he had 23 tackles for a loss, finished with, or fifth, with 16.5 sacks, you have to believe that they are going to bring a lot of pressure. You pair that with Will Anderson Jr. in his year number 2. So this is a Texans team that has gotten better, not just offensively, but defensively up front. They are going to be able to apply a lot of pressure, maybe without even trying to generate negative plays or call blitzes. I think that they're going to be able to get home. The real question mark for them defensively is who is going to start alongside of Derek Stingley Jr. I think he's definitely locked in at cornerback number 1. But aside from that, who is going to be cornerback number 2? I mean, they have some free agent additions in CJ Henderson, Mike Ford, Lonnie Johnson. You're wondering, can any of those players really step up and solidify themselves as CB number 2? And this was a team that was pretty effective in the back half of the defense, being able to lock down elite wide receivers and make it tough on opposing quarterbacks to find ways to get the ball down the field. And so I think if there is going to be a weakness on this particular Texans team, it would be in the secondary. Now, with that being said, they do have one of the toughest schedules in all of football. I think that they're right around 6, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to have to try to find a way to continue to win games down the stretch. In fact, I believe that they were in some close games. 10 of those were maybe 6 or fewer. They found a way to win 7 of those contests. And I think that even if teams know that they're coming, I still feel like this is a team that can still dig out those tough wins. In fact, it was 10 games last season decided by 7 or fewer points, and they won 7 of those contests. And so I love the fact that they won those as a young team, and I think that now they've added some veterans. I think that they could win maybe 9 to 10 of those games. So even if they're in a tough division, I love the fact that Vegas has them picked to win this division. They're right around 9.5 wins. I think that they are going to finish over. I think the suggested there is 10 wins. I think that this team could win anywhere from 11 to 12 wins. And I think that they can go a little bit further this year because they've added so much to their offense and their defense. So I think that the Texans absolutely take another step forward based off the fact that they have had the best offseason in all the NFL. So let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is your host, Real Talk Sports with Rico. We're still talking NFL teams as the NFL season is right around the corner. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, peace, peace.